Darius, what was this season like for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we didn't get the results that we wanted. We'd like to be playing in the postseason this year, and got some more wins, but unfortunately, it didn't go that way.
What do you think needs to happen in order to turn things around quickly?
I think just like every offseason, you need to make player acquisitions, hire the right people, to get this team going in the right direction, and ultimately, we got to practice and play better.
What was it like to play for Mike Kafka?
It was good. I like Cap. I've liked Cap this whole time he's here. I think he did a good job, as good as he could in the situation, picking up our team at the point we were at. But, I think he did a solid job these last couple of weeks.
As a veteran, what are the qualities you'd like to see in a head coaching hire?
Somebody, that's Tom Coughlin-esque. I feel like, he brought a lot of things to his organization. I think it's no mistake why he won when he was here, was his personality and the way he went about his business. And I think it takes a certain type of person to be a head coach in New York. It's a tough job, obviously comes with a lot of scrutiny, but, I think you need to have a certain disposition to get the job done effectively. And, I feel like he probably embodies a lot of the qualities that, we require now.
Do you think this franchise is at a point where it's got an opportunity next year to turn things around quickly?
Yeah, for sure. Because, I think we have a ton of talent in the room. We have the team to win. It's just a matter of getting the details hammered down and closing out these games.
Darius, you just went through free agency last year. Wandale, Jermaine, Nacho, Cordell are all going through it as starters on this team. What would your advice be for them? I guess especially Wandale, because you know that market.
Yeah, obviously, he just went for 1,000 yards. He showed himself a lot this year, which was, mostly with the absence of Malik and some of the other guys that got hurt. He had a chance to step up, and I think he showed that. And I think the money will probably show itself in the open market. I imagine, he'll get paid a good amount of money, and he's well deserved.
How did you see Jaxson develop as a quarterback throughout the year?
Yeah, I think he got better as the games went on. I think, period, he did a great job protecting the football. Very few turnovers, especially for a rookie quarterback. I feel like he kind of booked 10 turnovers at least. We have a rookie quarterback back there. But, he did a great job protecting the ball. And then, as he went on, he got a little better protecting himself as it went on. But, he operated the offense well, and I think he grew a lot over this year.
You and Dexter have been here longer than anyone else, so you've seen these breakup days, and they haven't been happy days.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that aspect?
Yeah, you think about it. I've been here 7 years, and, it's about to be going into my 8th year. I have 4 head coaches, so literally half my career, there's been a new voice. But, that's kind of the nature of the beast, and, we'll do our best to embrace the next guy in here and I'll try to prevent, in my time here, him getting replaced wherever he might be.
Are you planning a wedding right now?
Yeah, that'll be my next focus. I haven't, probably asked my fiance. I haven't been as much help with the season going on, but, hopefully I'll try to pull my share in that regard.
Thanks, Lane.
Guys, got anything else?
How would you assess just your season? Obviously, it's been a lot of up and down, but how would you assess kind of where you want to go from this year?
Yeah, it was definitely up and down for me a good bit. I think I played well in some spots, played not my best in some other spots, and I just got to get back to it this offseason, get healthy, get my mind and my body right, and I'm confident I'll be ready to go next year.